this morning, or today I should say. I'm getting ready to make some chickpea and rice, coconut rice. Now, these are chickpeas that I had canned a while ago. I'm going to take some of this broth out only because I'm going to be adding coconut milk. And honestly, either one. The only reason I have these three is because I'm trying to find one that actually tastes like real coconut. There is this one that I used to buy, but I can only get it at the Asian market. You can't find it anywhere, and that one is really good. When I go over there and I pick some up, I'm going to post it so that I videotape it so you can see which one is the one out there. This one, honestly, I wouldn't waste my time. I have it because I've used it before. But anyway, this is what's going to happen. I have 3 cups of rice that I have already rinsed very well a couple of times and drain as much of the water as I possibly can. Okay, this thing is kind of lopsided, I think. Hold on. Uh-oh. Let me just fix it, you guys. Oh, that's better because it was looking lopsided, I think. I am so sorry. Anyway, so getting back to this. So I have 3 cups of rice here that I have already kind of cleaned and, rinsed and drained as much of the water as possible. And the reason I say that is because you're going to be adding coconut milk and you don't want to have extra water that you don't need. That's why I'm going to go ahead and also, unfortunately, I'm going to take some of this. I just want the chickpeas. So I'm going to get ready to put these in my pot, like so. I'm sorry. And put them in the pot. And then, okay, let's see. It's all in there. Get the rest of it out. Oh, I hear my hubby's coming home. This is going to be an awesome dish. Now, let me just say that I was so disappointed because a couple of days ago I had such a tremendous meal for you and I lost the video. This has happened to me a couple of times, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to add a tablespoon of my sofrito. And this sofrito has everything that I possibly need in there. So I'm going to, there it goes into my rice. Some salt to taste, of course. And that's about it. There it goes. I don't know that I'm doing this. Okay, there we go. I think. Okay. I keep messing with trying to get a good shot for you guys. Okay, so that's that. It said I have this thing underneath the cabinet and doesn't let me put this anyway. All right, so off we go. So I added the rice, the sofrito, and the salt. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to try and strain some of this out because I don't want all of this in oh, I hope it all comes out because I really don't want all of that in there. So I want to add a lot of let me see if I can get most of it out. Although this does have a lot of flavor. Okay, so I'm going to add this to my to my rice, sorry. And there you go. Oops, I'm going to try and do a close-up to see try and show you a close-up of it. Okay, that's done. Let me come over here so I can show you what's going on. You see that, right? Okay, so that's done. I'm just going to kind of do this. Now, you could add achote for color if you like. I do that because I don't like it to be just white, but in this case, since it is coconut milk, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to use the Iberia coconut milk, and I'm going to put it in. And I'll show you in a minute because you don't want a lot of liquid in here. So let me see how it's going to look. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be more than enough of coconut. I won't need any more. Now I'll take some of the liquid and add a little bit to it, not too much. The liquid from the chickpeas, but not too much. Because here's the thing that you'll run into. Since the coconut milk is so thick, your rice then ends up getting really thick. You don't want that. I mean, not thick, but you don't want it to come out mushy. It's what we're trying not to happen. But I'm gonna, let me put a little bit. I don't want to put too much, I'm afraid, you guys. I'll put a little bit more. There we go. That's it. And it is kind of hard for you to gauge. So I did a whole can of the coconut milk to 3 cups of rice. And I added maybe about a third, not even a third, a fourth of a cup of the liquids from the pigeon peas that I had canned. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it. Like so. I'm going to put the little weight on it. And then I am going to just press rice. And that is all I'm going to do. Now, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can probably see back here what I have going. This is mahi-mahi that I'm going to be making to accompany the rice. I'm going to be making a separate video for this, so make sure you look for it. I will post this as well. And trust me, if you make this, it's going to blow your mind how delicious it is. My mom used to make this for my dad. You'll want to put on a bathing suit and go into the sauce, honestly. This is like a Caribbean kind of dish. But anyway, this is going to be next. Hey guys, I'm bringing you in to show you that the rice is done. I just open it, but you see it is still, it will stay kind of moist a little bit, and that's okay. So just keep in mind when you're making it not to add too much of the liquid. I like it like this, actually. I'm okay with it like that. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of, let me pull you back, olive oil, and then I'm going to get started on that fish I told you earlier that I'll be making, which you can certainly view. It's going to be, I'm going to add it. Remember what happened to me the other day with this thing? This whole thing came off, so I better not shake it too much. So all I'm doing is this. And a tip, when your rice comes out a little bit too moist, don't use a spoon to fluff it, to turn it. Use a fork and fluff it. I'm not going to cover this because actually I am going to cover it, but I'm going to put a paper towel on top because a paper towel will absorb a lot of the moisture out until I am ready to serve it. But right now I have to assemble my mahi-mahi coconut and coconut sauce fish. It's going to be in coconut sauce. So I'm just going to leave it like that so that it could until I'm ready. Okay, so I'm getting ready to plate the rice, the chickpeas and rice made with you almost got burned, with coconut milk. I'm going to plate it and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. I'm also going to sprinkle some of the, oh my God, this rice, you guys, looks incredible. Okay, you can't even see me, can you? Hold on, you can't see what I'm doing. All right, let me do this. This thing is heavy, and you know that my hands don't work all that well. Okay, and if you looked at the video prior and you look at this video, you can see it's not as moist, the rice. It's more fluffy. That's because, remember when I told you I covered it with paper towel? That absorbs all that steam and it keeps the rice from getting really, because I don't like lumpy rice. I'll be honest, I really don't. But this is what you have. You're left with a beautiful, beautiful dish of chickpeas and rice that looks like that. And then you want to garnish and put a little bit of like this. And I also like, of course, there I go, my olive oil. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil. You want your presentation to look beautiful, so there it is. And there you have it, you guys. Doesn't that look amazing? Look at that. It looks so good. And my tostones also turned out amazing. I didn't make a salad because I'm running out of time and I don't want I should have made the salad first and put it in the fridge, let's be honest. I don't want my food to get cold, so I'll bring you back. Hello guys, here we are. It is done. This is the finished product. Yum.